Good. But today and every Monday, we're making sure you understand the law. But first, we want to say this for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed by watching or participating in this segment. You will want to reach out to an attorney for any specific legal advice. And with that being said, joining us in the studio today is Bill Kindig from Rice and Kindig, sticking with the winter weather theme for us today. Well, you obviously navigated the roads to get here. Let's just start there. How was it for you?
Well, okay, I grew up in Utah, and I have a four-wheel drive vehicle. So I understand, you don't apply your brakes. I think it's probably going to be a challenge for most folks. Even if you think that you've got sure-footedness, it's unpredictable, the black ice. And I'm going to tell you that as soon as you get off Line Avenue, it's ice. It's ice. And so I wouldn't recommend anybody get out. I had some other matters that took me out, so I stopped by the studio today.
Well, if you are out and your car happens to slide into the one next to you and fault is not clear, how do you advise a client in a case like that?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, when you're out in the ice and the snow, there's going to be questions as to why you were out. Secondly, there's going to be a contest as to who slid into whom, or did you both slide into each other. I think the bigger question is, we always advise, when you're in a wreck, wait for the police to get there so they can make a report. When the weather is like this, they've got their hands tied. Take pictures, exchange information, and we can sort this out later. I don't think that burdening the police at this time is really going to be the best and highest use of their skills and of their need. But it's really going to be a challenge to prove who's at fault. There's no skid marks on the road. There's, unless there are witnesses, it's really going to be tough.
Why does it matter why I was out?
Well, it doesn't really matter why you were out. Louisiana doesn't have punitive damages either way to punish someone. But I do think that if you are asked and it was something frivolous, people are going to probably have a dim view of you being out on the roads. If it's an emergency, you still have the obligation to drive safely. As a matter of fact, getting there safe is the only task at hand.
Yeah. Speaking of Louisiana law, if fault is not clear, how does it go? I mean, if it's 50-50, 50-50, 49-51.
Yeah. Well, Brenda, that's a great question because Louisiana law recently changed. It used to be what we call pure comparative. From 0 to 100, you would recover the proportionate share that you were not at fault. So if you were 40% at fault, you'd recover 60%. If you were 60%, you'd recover 40%. This summer, there was a change in the law. If you are 51 or more percent at fault, you recover nothing. And so I think it's going to have an effect not only on the recovery you have, but also the willingness of a lawyer to take that close call case. And so we're going to have that conversation with a lot of people when they come in where fault really can't be determined, and we're going to have to say that it's not a case that we can take.
How quickly does someone need to contact a lawyer?
The sooner the better. I'd like to have you contact me while the tracks are still fresh in the snow. I don't think that's very practical or very appropriate advice at this time. But, the sooner the better to allow us to investigate, to allow us to do what we can. Sometimes what we're doing is we're trying to track down cameras that are available on local businesses. The sooner we do that, the better. Some businesses hold their tapes for 24 hours. Some hold them for a little longer now that we're in the digital age and everything is sent up to the cloud. But the sooner the better, obviously.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Because we're thinking about this right now. I was driving and sliding a little bit, and I'm sure that you get more calls probably around times like this
We
as well.
absolutely do. I think the key is be absolutely careful. Look out after your own safety. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, Brian. And it's so nice to be able to tune in and find out the accurate information so that I can plan my day and proceed accordingly.
We're going to do that right now. Thank you very much.